What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to more Legend of Dragoon. We're in Disc 4, and we have just finished up the Death Frontier, and now we are going into Ulara. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in Ulara. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from there. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath town. But where is it? The only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not, Hashel. I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there. We can fly over there with this. Are you afraid? I think you are. Maybe. We are standing by you. I know. Let's go. Oh, we got an item right here off the bat. Sun Rhapsody. A little teleport. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath town. I am the guard of the teleporting device, Karen. I'm a good friend of Rose's. Long time no see. Long time? Rose, you were starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that, you have recovered a lot of other things too. Are you the person who stopped the time for Rose? No, it was Charlie Frama. She is the person we have to meet now. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Karen, stop it. I don't need to force them. I've already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. If you understand that, I have nothing to say. All right, so let's go to the right. Roses. I think Shanna would be happy to see them. It makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there is some woman in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. They're just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. Do you know why roses have thorns? It is to bring out their own red, using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. But first, let's grab save. See what you have to say. Flowers open their hearts only to the people who appreciate their beauty. Loving is very hard but important. Found the item shop. Not gonna go in there right now though. All right, I think we need to go back and take the right path now. Miata, where's Charlie? You were wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charlie is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zieg told you them, so it must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know. The signet is the signet sphere. The signet sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the moon child reached the moon that never sets. Even my mistake was in your plan. You are really scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He is trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine moon objects. Wait a minute. You made the signet sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction. And why did you make tools that can destroy the signet? Ask Charlet. It was decided between the siblings. I will. All right, so from here, let's go to the... Just trying to see what was over here. I don't think there is anything. Nope. Let's go to the left. Oh, Rosie, darling. I have been waiting for you. I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you are scary. But before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy? This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned. So I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart. You have never changed. Charlet, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to? Really, you have the same eyes as Iggy. I know. I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you? About the signet sphere. Ziggy is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the signet sphere. I am sorry that I didn't tell you about this. I have to apologize. I missed the moon child, Shanna. But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, They were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital Cadessa during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the divine dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Does this mean without the divine moon objects, the signet sphere can be destroyed? The divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power, that's all. So in order to destroy the signet sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the divine moon objects is sufficient. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them. It doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the signet sphere. Not only that, he knew that Shanna is the Moonchild. Alright, well, let's talk about the moon that never sets. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu sealed the soul, which was the source of magic power in the crystal sphere, but when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we needed our Rosie to take on an important task. Please understand her. And about my father. You are concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Sorry, but that is the only thing that I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zieg. Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They crossed both swords and love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zieg about our memories. I agree. Why make items to break the signet? Why did you make divine moon objects that could break the signet sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That is not an explanation, Charlie. Oh, you are so uptight. But okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo into the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magic power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the signet sphere, in order to weaken the magic power of the crystal sphere. Rosie, without telling you that, the 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets restrain the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the divine moon objects. I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. I get it. So where are the rest of the signets? That's right. That is the most important information for you, isn't it? Because Ziggy was the divine moon objects, and he can break the signets anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 signet spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City Aglis, Lost City Xenobatos, and Death City Mayfill. Or Mayfill, I believe. Those cities are still alive? It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war. How do we get there? Go to Rogue. Then your way will be open. You said Rogue? It's my hometown. See, it is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around until tomorrow morning? All right, so if we go upstairs... Oh, Dart Darling, are you going outside? Everybody left a little while ago. I believe there's an item upstairs I want to go grab. Got a Moon Serenade. And now we have to go and find our companions. So let's go back outside. This is another one of those where we have to round up all of our team members again. Now our way is open. Shanna, I'll be there soon. Rose. You really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Take your sword. Little flashback. You have become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. Dart's a champ. Quite a bit of forgiveness there. I missed the time when you were chased by Fairbrand in the forest. Oh, those were great times, being chased by dragons. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one anytime. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate, or struggle. Whoops. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken away by friends. Or was taken back by friends who gave up on their lives. I told you. You are no longer alone, Rose. Dart. Let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. Hello, piranha plants. Oh, in the mouth of this? All right, we found a Stardust. So I guess now might be a good time to collect those. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and round up all of our group members before I do that. Actually, I had no idea that there was one there. So let's go back to the bar. I believe this is how you get to the bar. It's not true. The reason why I hate those roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me, but I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. I don't think so. It is okay to be this way. Life is not always happy. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? You were so sharp that it hurts. I hate being roundabout. Oh, you guys are here. When are we leaving? Hashel has been drinking too much since he heard we are going to Rogue. That's right. Drink a little more, and let's leave for Rogue at once. Of course, to save the world. Give me a drink too. May I join? I wanted to talk to you, Miranda. Same here. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Shall we go? All right, so we've rounded up everyone here, and now we need to go to the weapon shop. And not for the purposes of buying weapons. So, we are leaving in the morning. Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapon. Kongal doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongal goes with you to the end. For me too. It is no longer the mere problem of the moon gem. I cannot ignore this crisis of the world. You didn't imagine we wouldn't go with you, did you? I didn't. Hurry up if you want to buy. Humans are giganto, your time is limited. All right. So now let's go back to the entrance. And we should meet Meru back at the entrance. There she is. Hey, buddies. Karen was telling me about the teleporting device. It's not like back home. And when are we going? We already heard lots about it from Charlotte, and we found out where we should go. You are coming too? Of course. Without me, the strongest of all, you cannot save the world. Besides, I learned a lot following Dart. Everybody's the same. Gigantos, humans, and Winglies. And I can't stand the destruction of a world where everybody lives. I think for the first time I agree with Meru. Is this the first time? Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so that I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. We can travel that far instantly. Then we might as well go directly to Rogue. Our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. I understand. Take a boat to Rogue. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle a short while ago. Was there a dock in that castle? I asked King Zaire and had him make one especially. I'm surprised that he listened to a wingly. There are no humans or winglies when it comes to the end of the world. You don't need to thank us. Now, it is not too much to say that the mission of the city is to send you off. Yes, and this is one way the city has been looking after the world. Let's go back to Charlotte. She must have prepared the bedrooms for us. Sleeping and healing up music. All right, so we're going with our standard party. Just gonna go out here and make sure we're not gonna get into any dialogue, and then I'm gonna go and find the Stardust. So let's go take a look. All right, so it doesn't appear we're going to jump into any dialogue here, so I'm going to go and collect the Stardust, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so for documenting purposes, I wanted to show you guys once again where we found the first Stardust. If you go up here and interact with the Piranha, you will find the first Stardust. All right, so our second Stardust is located right over here on the left side of the path. If you interact with these plants, you will find it. Our final Stardust is located here in the weapon shop. If we go up here and interact with these pots, we will find the Stardust, and that is everything for here. So let's get on out of here. We've actually only got 2 more Stardusts, one of which I missed. But we'll go back and get before too long, once we go to do the boss fights. Charlotte, what is this? Oh, naive boy, don't you understand? It's a send-off for great heroes. You shouldn't have. Don't be so shy. Rosie, honey, you have been doing really great. Since the soul of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was released, you have saved the world, let me see, at least 107 times. Really, after even being called a black monster. Stop it. The monster has died. Ziggy is serious, and he has everything to give birth to the god of destruction. Only dragoons can stop him. I wonder what Crater Soa is thinking. Like destruction or regeneration? I wonder why it wants us to go through such a painful thingy. We will change fate. Everybody must survive, okay? Now, go. Zeeg won't wait for us. Right. And off we go. All right, so now we're at a familiar place. Ah. Home of Gigantos. it was linked to here. It's been a while. Karen and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course, it was when there were still some Gigantos left. There were nice winglies like Charlie. They weren't all brutal people, unlike the legend tells. We have to rewrite the book in the National Library. Yes, correct knowledge brings correct conduct. That's after this journey has ended. Let's go see King's Ire. We have to head to Rogue on the Queen Fury. Well, let's move. All right, so we'll go ahead and get out of this area. So it's pretty much a straight shot to get out of here. We're gonna be going back to Fletz. So I think I'm gonna cut ahead from here and I will meet you guys in Fletz.